Hey, what's up guys? Vlog 2 coming at you right now. A couple things. So we talked about before in the first vlog what our plan was for mine and Brittany's videos. The first video you saw kind of an overview of me and her. This video is gonna be more into my life, and then also, as the title suggests, we're gonna get into a shoulder workout. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a couple tips on how to use wrist wraps properly. So if you're interested solely in the workout and the wrist wraps, I have a timestamp right here, so you can skip ahead to that part. Other than that, I'm gonna get into more about me a little bit, okay? Just started a brand new career, very excited. I am an athletic trainer for the University of Louisville. For those of you who may not know what an athletic trainer is or what we do, the best way I know how to describe it is think about when someone gets hurt, right? Let's think about the championship football game coming up for college. Let's say one of the players goes down on the field, very possible, very likely in football. The first people that you see that come to respond to those athletes, usually they have a polo, khakis on, some type of towel or whatever on them. 9 times out of 10, that is the athletic trainer for that particular school. What we do as athletic trainers is I like to break it down into kind of 3 different categories, right? The first thing is prevention. We want to make sure that our athletes are healthy, happy, and that they can compete at the highest level. We do things such as prevention exercises that help their overall health. And there's a lot of details that I can get into with that. If you guys are more interested in athletic training or things like that, I have a lot of background, a lot of knowledge. But the second category that athletic trainers do is acute response, basically. As soon as someone does get injured, we're usually the first people that are there to take care of that athlete. The third category is rehab. When someone does have an injury, we want to make sure that they bounce back as quickly and as efficiently as possible. We have to have a lot of knowledge in very different categories. I like to kind of call athletic trainers the Swiss Army knife. We have to know a little bit about everything and be good at everything as well. Communication is the biggest aspect that I've learned when it comes to athletic training. We have to be able to communicate with athletes. We have to be able to communicate with coaches, coaching staff, strength and conditioning coaches, and then also EMS and other medical staff, so doctors, surgeons, the whole spectrum when it comes to health. That's a big passion of mine. I'm very excited that I got this position. You know, it's a dream come true, honestly, that I get to work for the university that I graduated from. And I'm just very proud of all the work that I put in and just how far I still have to go, because I just started, literally just started. Anyway, that was kind of a dive into my career path. Now I will be doing traveling with the teams that I'll be working with. So in future vlogs, I may have some clips from trips and things like that. I know that we're going to Virginia at the end of January. We're also going to Florida as well. Some other cool places. We're going to Oregon, and it's gonna be really cool to see those campuses and get to see those facilities. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to seeing what other people have. It's really cool to see that stuff in person. Hope you guys enjoyed that little get to know me. For the rest of the vlog, we're gonna get into the shoulder workout. So the first movement is gonna be shoulder press, okay? It's gonna be a voiceover. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of that. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for the first movement, we are going to do shoulder press. Definitely one of my favorite movements by far. So as you can see, my elbows are tucked in, weights moving pretty at a solid pace, nothing crazy. The reason why I have my elbows tucked in is to avoid any type of overuse injuries, and it's just gonna help you in the long run. Okay, so for my experienced lifters, you definitely know what I'm talking about. 12 to 15 reps is usually good for this type of exercise. All right, so let's get into the wrist wrap tutorial. All right, so shout out to Team Rise. Definitely love these. Got these for Christmas. Still trying to break them in. First thing, obviously, you want to put your thumb through the thumb loop. You want to have plenty of tension. So as you can see, I'm pulling as I come through. Now, a lot of people put wrist wraps on incorrectly. Okay, so you want to make sure you wrap part of your hand as well as your wrist. So what that's going to do is just help keep your wrists from getting any type of hyperextension and avoiding injuries in that way. So that's the main reason for wrist wraps, and I always double check just to make sure it's a good fit before moving into a working set. So So once we have our wrist wraps on correctly, we want to move into our next exercise, which is overhead press. So I like to do these standing with the barbell. What that's going to do is not only hit your shoulders, but also help with core strength and balance as well. Now there's different variations that you can do. You can also do behind the head. There's some people that don't like that, but it's kind of personal preference when it comes to that. The next key exercise, definitely my favorite, is shoulder flies, okay? With this, it's not necessarily about the amount of weight that you have. It's about getting good contraction on your shoulders, good form, and I cannot stress enough, tons of volume, okay? So this has been a staple for me and my personal development of my shoulders. You're gonna get great hypertrophy, great burn. Just make sure that you're picking a weight that you can control and that you're gonna have good form with. This next exercise is cable rear flies, okay? So this is something that I've incorporated more recently in my training. What I've noticed is that my anterior deltoids have really developed and I've kind of slacked on the back part of my shoulder. So this is gonna hit your rear deltoids, the upper part of your back, and this is a great finisher for any type of shoulder workout. And the last key exercise are face pulls, okay? So these are also very important. They're gonna hit your rear deltoids as well. And this is something that I've kind of incorporated pretty late into the overall time that I've been training, but something that I really enjoy and something that I've seen some gains from. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're out.